Hey everyone, Tom here, Battle Rap Resume, here with a full recap of the In The House tour. If you're not aware of what the In The House tour was, it was an incredible 5-part series in the golden age of Don't Flop. I believe it was filmed just after 4th birthday, so really when they're on that upward trajectory. It involved Enigma, Mickey, Kruger, Bagnall, all the main crew, but essentially it was Enigma and Mickey travelling all around the South to, fan features in a variety of places, including some pretty decrepit areas, some pretty successful ones. It's a crazy document, really, for this era, and, fascinating nonetheless. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick through all 5 episodes, put together a sort of, narrative, what the battles were, where they happened, interesting stuff that happened, offer a little bit of pithy analysis in the only way that BRR can, and just kind of, help people remember if maybe they haven't seen this stuff, because I appreciate they've got some views back then, but maybe some newer fans, or you just want to revisit it. Just before we get into that, though, if you want to help support Battle Rap Resume, of course, we have the Patreon. You get access to episodes way before they come out on there. Show us on Twitter as well. If you leave a review on iTunes, it'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, if you enjoy this sort of content on the channel, where I'm sort of digging into the more obscure corners of Don't Flop and offering a little bit of analysis, check out my Exploring Don't Flop Extra series, where I do pretty much what I'm doing now, but for, that kind of forgotten now sister channel. Anyway, let's get into it. So we start where all good stories start, in Croydon. We kick off by picking up Enigma on the journey. The guys then head down to Hove, and we meet Mickey. It's very weird to see her and Mickey on such friendly, familiar terms here. And Mickey, unfortunately, not feeling the greatest.
What's up? Ill as fuck, man. Yeah? Yeah, actually not hungover, ill.
Yeah.
We're all getting it.
Give it to me, man.
What kind of ill? What do you mean?
Just frying up, there's a fucking snot out my nose, fucking...
What do you reckon it is?
Flu.
That's bad timing.
Mad ill, I ain't even fronting. I've for once got an excuse for being whack.
And we get to the first stop in the tour. This is the Bite Me sandwich stop in Hove. There's an awesome live band here that we'll hear in a second. And this is where the first battle is as well. I love this about the tour, that it wasn't just in the house. They went to a few different areas, some more suspect things that we're going to get into in a bit. But yeah, always interesting seeing this content here. And Mickey, who's kind of the star of the series, sharing an interesting tale.
Fucking ham sandwich. Like what your old dear does when you're fucking hungry and shit's pissed off. I've been loving being back on my old dears, mate. I've been having dinners, washing done, no rent. Sketchy having a wank now, I'll tell you that, mate.
You ever been caught?
Marginally.
Just before the battle goes down, Giz and Seaslin spit a few, and it's fucking awesome on this beat, they are.
My name is Giz and I'm the newest rhymer. Hide the spitters that you're ever drying up, so I'm your new provider. Use a fighter, kill your character like movie writers. Stupid guys talking like they bosses when they supervisors.
Been drinking like it, been sick surviving. So many different colours in my drink as if I spiked it. So dry brick, you ain't even fucking able. I put the bottle to your mouth and drink you on the table.
And then we get into the first battle.
Thank you all for coming. It's the first one we've done. Obviously, much respect. Julie fucking turned out. Shouts to Ben. Make some noise for him having it. Welcome to the Don't Flop In The House tour. We're here to Bite Me sandwich shop in Hove. Make some fucking noise. Let's go. Battle number 1 of about 14 of the next 4 days. It's battle number 1 of the tour on Enigma. Let's go.
I like girls with bubble butts and a lovely pair. You like chubby sluts with no fucking hair.
You fucking weirdo! You need a beard trimmer. I never trusted the way that beard grows.
And I won't mention the time that you told me you and Unanimous had sex with a guy, ripped open his rectum, and now that guy has to shit through a collection of pipes.
And yo, I don't know why he's trying to come with this hard shit, Mr. Potato Head. When I eat potatoes, I like to eat it with garnish.
And as with all these battles, the people who put it on, the audience members, decide the winner. And here we have Ben, the owner, deigning the victor.
Own shop, Bite Me. A bit of a tight one for me. Both of them had a little, Enigma had a couple of little slip-ups, but overall, I think just because he's always on it. For me, it's Enigma. Goes to him.
Yo, what's going on, man? This is Don't Flop. We're here at Bite Me Deli in Hove. It's the battle number 1 of the fucking In The House tour. We didn't start in the house, we started in the shop. Like I said, shouts to Ben, shouts to the band, shouts to Enigma and Mickey. We actually decided right now before the battle, we're going to get the people who are present at each battle to judge every single one. The guy picking up win number 1 is Enigma. Make
Next up was Chichester Uni, where we're about to see a familiar face. I'm sure a lot of people maybe know I'm talking about already. And yeah, I like these shots they do, these little sort of, proto GoPro sort of things, also known as steadying the cam. The guy can't keep his hand off this thing, after 5 episodes. But yeah, we're off to the uni, and this one's not quite as successful.
Hey. Oh, happy birthday, man.
You made it to 19.
He's a good lad. I've always liked that fella. As soon as I saw
Yeah, it's Ryan Morgan, Rymo. Little did he know that many years later he'd be filming me interviewing Bilzar. But yeah, it's Ryan Morgan, rated student halls, and this battle takes place in probably the most uni halls-ist uni halls I think I've ever seen.
Yo, it's welcome back. This is the Don't Flop in the House tour, day number 1, battle number 2. We are here, University of Chichester, Stockbridge Halls, D Block. Make some fucking noise. Let's go. They chose off camera that Enigma's going first. It's on Enigma. Let's go.
See, I like girls with bubble butts and a lovely pair. You like chubby sluts with no fucking hair.
Fuck this kiddie, fiddler, Enigma, and his weird finger.
showed him the finger. Look at that fucking weird shit. It's some odd stump, yeah?
The problem is, most of these undergrads don't know what the fuck's going on. And fair enough, it's not their sort of thing or whatever, but they don't respond. There's no atmosphere in the room, and that leads to Mickey especially struggling.
This is ridiculously hard. I'm used to reaction and I'm not getting any. Listen.
Fight for your life. Fuck this shit. I'm the hottest guy. I'm putting Knipper in the box. Cut his pie.
We're gonna have to give the win to Enigma because Mickey chose 4 times around.
How do you feel that went?
Ridiculously awful, the worst moment of my life ever, I think. It felt like just 12 people who had absolutely zero interest in seeing us. We've just invaded their home. They're like, what the fuck are these people doing? Then they've watched us rap and we were both whacked, to be fair. And I'm not taking anything away from you, your bars are good in that, but we're just under the pressure.
Yeah, no, it's just awkward sitting down. It just feels weird. Because, even if I'm standing up, I feel like I can sort of galvanise the room and make them react to shit that they shouldn't be and make them think that what I'm saying is good when it isn't. Whereas when I'm sitting down, it's kind of like, I just felt like I was at tea with my grandma. And she's dead. So.
The show must go on, of course, and the troupe parade on to the final battle of the night at a fairly popping Portsmouth. Clearly a big divide from the previous entry, and Mickey sets the scene well.
Last place, no disrespect to anyone, it weren't the right vibe. The kids were a bit moist, they were all the sort of kids that fucking do their homework on time. If they were battle rappers, they'd probably actually learn their bars. If they were battle rappers, I'd compare them to, say, Soul or Death. Right now, we're in fucking Mickey and Pedro's battle rapping equivalent. Yeah.
Along with the battles too, there's always opportunities to drop a few verses, and Mickey's nice here, but Kruger is just something else.
Broken bummy, fans says his jokes are funny. Plus the way he raps on tracks, he should have loads of money. But I gotta change it cause my clothes are grubby. My Air Max are fucked up and I'm over hungry.
Life is so good, I'm living like a 23-year-old should. Quick trip to LA, yeah, that's the dope look. Smoke kush, eat well and no I don't cook. So shush, I'm a pro, I've written bare tracks but studios, I'm never there. Lazy, me on the mic's getting rare. I'm sitting on material like leather chairs. Yeah, C to the R, U to the G to the E to the O to the Kruger. I am a beast with the boss, you beat me, it's not easy, it's hard. You need weeks in advance of practice just for even a chance to rap with me.
And on to the final battle of the day.
Oh, welcome back. We're here. It's a Don't Flop in the House tour. We're here, Portsmouth University, Margaret Rule Halls. Make some fucking noise! It's battle number 3 of the day on Enigma round 1. Let's go.
I don't know anyone who thinks this cunt can rap. Plus, I bought one of your shitty fucking custom cats and they're fucking whack. Because look like an ugly twat. Get my fucking money back, cunt.
Get out of my face. But there's nothing you could do, G. Real rap, you are more moist than them kids at the last uni.
This one's probably the best one so far because, the crowd know what's going on and they're engaged within it. Well, the crowd, at least one person who is not spared Enigma's wrath.
Sorry. Fuck a relationship, because most times you end up with like her fucking crazy bitch.
Enigma takes it, gets a T-shirt to boot, and, you know, he really enjoyed himself, which is always nice.
Yeah, this was a sick battle, sick crowd, best crowd we had, best reaction, everything. It was like probably the best fun I've had in a battle in age in like fucking
Best fun.
Best fun. Wait,
he had the best
most
fun.
he's had in ages.
Little George
Best
had
fun
the
he's had.
best fun.
listen, I had half a WKD. I'm a little bit drunk.
I believe this whole thing was filmed, the tour was filmed just after 4th birthday. So obviously Jefferson Price is the main thing here, and Mickey elaborates.
So did you tell Caustic and tell Jeff what Caustic was going to say?
Well, no, fucking someone else told Jeff that he was going to say it. And then he approached me.
So why did Caustic say that snitch Mickey worthless?
Because I told Jeff that, I said, yeah, this is what he's going to say about your bird. And then Jeff went up to Caustic and said, you can't say this, can't say that, blah, blah, blah. Then they made an agreement that it wasn't going to happen, that he wasn't going to say it. I told Caustic, not in front of him, told him, yeah. He wrote his bars, he told me his bars. I went out that night, I was smashed off my head. I stupidly told O'Shea and Flossie. Flossie told that stupid Sordid. Sordid told fucking Jeff. Jeff approached me, said, did you tell fucking Caustic this, that and the other? I said, no. He said, Mickey, I can tell you're blatantly lying. Tell me right now what you told him. I said, I told him nothing. He said, listen, I'm having a kid with this bird. Tell me right now, because if you're about to ruin my life, I'm going to leave the event. I said, all right, I'm going to tell you what he said. As long as you don't what he's going to say, as long as you don't leave the event, because you're going to have one up on him now, so you can write rebuttals. Told him what he said. He said, no, fuck that, I'm not doing this, I've got to talk to him. He went up to Caustic and said, is it true you're saying this, this and this? He said, well, as you fucking said it, yes, I have. He goes, well, you got to make a deal with me, just don't say anything. And he said, I'll make a deal with you. I'm not going to say you haven't been a cheater, but I'm not going to say anyone's names. And then he said, well, at least that way it just makes it look like a fucking lyric and not a fucking actual fact.
Yeah.
Caustic went back to the hotel, tried to rewrite his shit, wasn't popping. He come down to our room, said, Uno, I need you to do me a massive favour. I need you to say the names, because I've promised him I'm not going to say the names. So...
he said Uno came up with that idea. He said Uno was the one who said, how about...
No, that's not true.
No,
that's not true.
You were there when he asked him?
I was there, yeah. And he said, I'm going to say the people's names, and then fucking...
You want him to
so that way I still kept my word.
Yeah.
And I haven't actually said the names.
Yeah.
He said to me, Mickey, you have to pretend you don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I've done enough right now. I'm not going to keep fucking going. Went to the event and it all popped up.
Shit.
Yeah. That's how it went. That's the honest truth. That is exactly play-by-play how it happened. And that's when Uno was saying... Yeah, we better do it.
The boys then decamp to the travel lounge, which is the perennial Battle of Haunt, I'm sure, or hostels maybe as well, and recap on a lively day.
The first one was just so like, oh, this is amazing. Like, we turned up and everyone was like, oh yeah, what's up? Have a fucking sandwich, have a beer, have a, what was it, a Curiosity Cola or whatever. Yeah. So you know what I mean? And then it was just like, the second one was just, it was just a shock to the system to be like, fuck, not everybody is massively happy to see us. Some people just don't give a fuck whatsoever. You've got to remember that.
It's kind of like, let's say you're like running game with some girl or whatever, and it goes perfectly and you end up with whatever, and then you try that same shit on the next girl and she just backhands you and she's like, fuck off motherfucker, you rude prick, and you're like, whoa, where did that come from? The last girl I spoke to that fell in love with me instantly. It was like this fucking polar opposites. And
it's an interesting experiment, this tour, isn't it? Because it's the same bars, but you're just seeing, in different environments, they go down differently.
Wincanton is then departed for Ilminster, and no, I don't know where the fuck these places are either. And, you know, Mickey, like all battlers, he needs to be G'd up before the battle.
I'm not feeling this at all today. I need to get motivated, mate.
Yeah?
Like Rocky, slap me in the face, bro. I need to get hyped, bro.
He keeps saying this, but I'm
slap me in the fucking face.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen.
Slap me in the face, I'm going to slap you in the face.
Yeah, see, but you know, innit? You know if I slap him, the first thing he's going to do.
No, because
the host of Ilminster then comes to meet them, and before the battle, we have a quick bit of skateboarding.
This board reminds me of my Willy. It's like a fucking shorter version of it. Oi, let's ride it together.
So realistically, we need to leave in half past 4.
What is he doing? What is These white boy tricks.
Right. Some Rodney Mullen. More like Rodney. Oh! You know what I mean? You think you're Rodney? You're Rodney. What is he?
Oh. He's able to do it, man.
And into battle 4.
Yo, what's going on, man? What's fucking good? It's your boy, we're here, Ilminster in Somerset, battle number 4, first battle of day number 2. Make some noise! Every single time we do the battle, Enigma's going first, so it's on Enigma, let's go.
I mean, you have the most awkward flow. When you spit, I'm like, cool story, bro. Yeah, well, you're not now, motherfucker.
This goes out on the town with a slag pals, getting hagged out, drinks 3 breezes, tries to suck dudes off in the bog, and if they say no, she beats them up. She's a mean geezer.
It's fucking hilarious. I was literally nearly crying during that one, man. 4th time I've heard those bars and they change them every single time. That was so funny. It was a 2-1 decision, man. 1 vote went to Mickey. 2 votes to Enigma. Make some noise for Enigma, he won. Let's go.
There's then a quick bit of footage of this guy flipping for some reason.
As cool as it gets in Ilminster.
And then quickly off to a fan's house. I'm not sure why, but all the guys then do some graffiti in the room.
I'll go first if you want.
I'll do a little something specially for you, I think you appreciate it.
You knocked the beer over us, look. What did I say? Oh, because you moved it.
You fucking racist! Everything I don't know about you!
Vicky.
That's sick.
Sorry.
You've literally fucked this up for everybody.
That's so funny. You've left like no room for anybody. It's a really cool pattern. It's a really simple pattern, but it's a really cool pattern. Do you know what I mean? But like, I'd never get one tattooed on me. Like, to never just be like, oh, it means peace.
Comes out big, innit?
It doesn't like it. That's like in school when you had to draw a picture and you judged it wrong. You know what I mean?
Oh, mine's pink.
I don't think you can blatantly see by the can it's pink.
Purple.
Well, same thing.
Magenta.
Yeah, I'll give it magenta.
And then,
In the shade of magenta.
yeah, you got a little heart.
Yeah, you're gonna fit
mate.
in.
Yeah, this is flop.
You're going over. If you go over me, mate, it's war.
I'm gonna have to, bro. I'm gonna have to.
Nah, EU.
Yeah,
European
no, you just
Union.
go an angle going down, like. Put an R there, and then go down like diagonally.
Spiral it.
You've got some Bart Simpson graph, bro.
Yeah, he does.
He does, isn't it? Hold on. Right, I might have to go to lowercase to fit a lowercase G in there.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Ugh, leave it at that, Ugh.
No, hold on. Alright, bro, this is it. I've seen this in my life. What are you gonna record it over? That is amazing.
Yeah, but you know what it says? That Enigma loves Sick.
I rate it.
Then it's back on the road, long journey off to the royal town of Bath. Now, rewatching these for this, I actually forgot this happened, but yeah, they actually do battle in Marks and Spencer's.
What's good? Undercover motherfucking agent. It's your boy, we're here, the Don't Flop in the House tour, battle number 5. We're here in Marks and Sparks. You know what's good? The gulliest place you can ever get a snapback from. So gully you can't get a snapback from it. Do you know what I mean? I'm chatting shit. Yo, battle number 5 of the tour. Nicky, let's go.
Right, yo. People talk about me and her. They say we're tough. Enigma spits his bars. I need these earmuffs.
I don't think anyone thinks this cunt can rap. I bought one of your custom caps. See this motherfucker? Yeah? And it's fucking whack. Look at me, I look like an ugly twat. Yeah? Give me my fucking money back before I break your mother's back and tell her to suck the sack and then fucking punch that bitch back to 1960.
You should have said Iraq.
Yeah, Iraq, that means, yeah, punch her back to Iraq.
I don't really know how they got away with this. Like, didn't security come over? I mean, there's just a lot of people gathered inside a store. Is quite an unusual sight without the battling anyway. But yeah, whatever, they did it, and lots of props involved, as you can see as well. I wish I could see the full footage of this. We get clips here and there on all these episodes, but this is one I'd like to see unfiltered.
So what's good? We're here in Bar Spa, man.
Due to charges being wankers, I'm not
the In the House tour, day number 2, battle number 2, man. We just did the craziest location so far inside Marks and Sparks. You know what's good, man? It was a 2-1 decision. It went to Enigma. Make some noise.
I'm drunk, motherfucker.
Through Mickey, we then get some pop punk pursual.
Oh, I'm bottling it. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm losing the will to do it. Are these 3 girls? Yes. Black and white picture of her on my wall. I waited for her call. She always kept me waiting. And if I never had another chance, I still ask her to dance. Because she kept me waiting. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. She said, what? You're feeling me, right? What's your number? Can I get your number? Give me your number. Come on. What's wrong with you girls? Don't be shy. It's Mickey. You know you've heard of me. It's Mickey, yeah, it's me. Where we going? Going pub. Can I get you a drink? Should we go for a drink?
Oh, I forgot that camera though. Wait.
We're filming a documentary, rap battle. This is the behind the scenes shit. Do you need another song? Sweet sugar pie. Oh, I wish you were mine. I'll buy you a 99p thing from KFC if you come with me right now. Head though. We need that brain. I take care, girls. You're all lovely. I'd slip one up the lot of you. I think they were feeling me, to be fair. How do you think it went, Crooks? They were feeling me.
Went swimmingly.
And we've all seen me swimming, so we know how that went.
It's then revealed that the person who organised the whole thing didn't get the money for the petrol to sort of put it all together, and there's a lengthy sequence of them discussing responsibility. I'm not quite sure why this is in here. I guess it's footage they shot. It's kind of interesting to a certain extent, but it's not really that enlightening. But yeah, here we are.
Realise everybody is a cunt. Like he's in that zone where he's thinking, wow, I've set up this, people are going to really respect me for setting this up. So I'm going to say, yo, I need £2 from all of you, and they're going to, I don't know why I'm speaking like a fucking big J, but like, they're going to, you know what I mean, I'm going to need £2 from all of you, and there's going to be nobody that says what, whereas we would all think, when you get older, you think fucking, you're negative, you think as a pessimist, like nobody's going to do it, and then if anyone does give you money, you're like, wow, you're a G. You know what I mean?
That's really nice.
Kind of rolled it up like it could have been more. And then I was like, I looked at it, I was like, no, that's £10, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, that ain't, that's, you know, Friday when he's like, 90, 100, 120, 140. Like, it's like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was like, that's £10, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's why I was like, essentially, I was just like,
you don't even know how to spell, folks. That's it.
We're up early the next day, still messing with the camera, and perhaps prophetically, but maybe even awkwardly for the main man, we're in a Nando's.
Every single time I forget that shit.
Yeah, what? Peri salt chips.
Did we get peri salt? Oh, thank you very much.
Fuck this fucking ice cream!
Yeah, that's crazy.
And now into easily the weirdest stop on the tour.
Hey, how's it going, man? You're right, man. Nice to meet you, man.
We're still small. We're trying to get fucking big. Like, we're trying to do what you guys are doing, basically. Yeah. Your passion is what you do. Yeah. Our passion is in that garden, basically. So we thank you all. So thank you. Thank you. Let's make a Halloween show and go fucking brutal. Yeah.
So in some Hills Have Eyes type shit here, it's a backyard wrestling company, WCEW, or some sort of amalgamation of those W's there. But there's a wrestling ring. They're going to battle in the back of it. Yeah, it's very, very questionable here, as you can see. There's the fight, there's the battle. It's surreal.
Honestly, man, it means a lot, man.
Dude, honestly, as soon as you got an email saying there's a wrestling ring, we were like, we're doing that one.
All of this has been built in the last month.
It
was just like, let's help everyone out, if you get what I mean. Let's
Are we cool to say whatever we need to say about those kids in there?
Some of the shit we said is pretty raw.
Do it.
Yeah, okay.
Sure? Yeah.
Because you don't care, I don't care.
the majority of the audience here are children, and, you know, rightfully so, really. Mickey and Enigma are dubious.
Like 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds in there. It's kind of awkward to be so motherfucker, cunt, and bitch, or whatever.
And no respect to all of you. Before you have some wrestling, that's Psycho Lou. Yeah. Who wants some rap battle?
Me!
Come on, people! Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants it? We do! Who wants it? Who wants it? We want a rap battle! Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going!
The battle begins, and it doesn't get much better.
Following in WWF style, go.
We're just gonna have to sit there. No doubt, man. Go in. Just roll in, roll in. Yeah!
We're a casher.
And we get ready to rumble.
Yo, what's going on, man? We are here. It's at the Don't Flop in the House tour. We're here in Worcestershire. It's at the WCEW Halloween event. Make some noise. Let's go. Yeah. Round one, and then Mickey, let's go.
What's the name of this federation called?
WCEW!
You can't fuck with Mickey Worthless. You're about to drop the belt. Like SummerSlam 91. I'm Bret Hart. You're Mr. Perfect.
Yeah. Cause I'll fucking go to your bitch's house and rip up your chick's red bra. Then kill your whole fucking family like I'm Chris Benoit. But the fact is, you're a broke guy. This is the closest you've ever been to a fucking clothesline.
He's gay too!
Ad-libs for days. The footage then goes on to the wrestling, which is pretty grim.
Let's go, bro.
There's only one Psycho Lou.
There's only one Psycho Lou. My man.
Psycho Lou, you got
Yeah,
that.
boy. That's my dude right there. Psycho fucking Lou right there, G.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for the rap battle, for the WCEW show.
Inevitably, and perhaps fairly, is not happy.
Owen was not feeling that battle.
Nah, I didn't at all, to be honest.
I wasn't feeling it.
What did you not feel about it? The whole thing or just us?
I think it was sloppy as fuck. Do you know what it is? The last night we were talking about how both your freestyle games have improved so much in 48 hours, and I was kind of like, well, in this situation you're freestyling a lot, but you weren't really linking it together, and it was just like, it was really frustrating to watch, because I could see what you were trying to do, and you were trying to be like, and that means you're A, and I was just thinking, please just fucking rhyme it with something and finish the bar, for God's sake.
I know it must have been frustrating to watch, but you kind of have to put yourself in our shoes, where it was like, wow, this was fucking weird.
We thought they would only react to stuff to do with wrestling, so it's like...
But they didn't react to anything.
or anything else. So
People start climbing over fences saying, what's he slating me for? What's he slating me? I was thinking, oh no, this guy's going to jump over the fence.
Did you see like heads kept popping over fences, like random neighbours and shit?
watch.
It's so random.
As ever, though, the troop trudges on, and we're off to Birmingham, or roundabouts now, Walsall way. Seems an oddly consistent pattern on this tour, where there's a terrible battle and then a really good battle, you know, depending on where they visit. And this is on the upswing, you know, these Chameleon studios. This one pops.
Number 3, battle number 7, Walsall, make some fucking noise. Seventh time I'm introducing these guys. They killed every single battle so far. Enigma's going first. This time, round number 1. Do this.
Yo, this man's just a fag to me. Because I remember the other day you asked me to use this type of Vaseline so you could finger fuck Bradley Green. I get a boner when I see a big booty hoe. You got a semi standing here with these men in the studio. Yes. You're such a fucking tramp. I mean, you look like a shopkeeper mixed with a mosque preacher. but fuck asylum, Mickey's just a job seeker.
Fuck this kiddie, fiddler, Enigma, and his weird finger.
And then at the after party afterwards, a fan asks a Don't Flop question that I don't think anyone's ever wondered.
Can I ask a Don't Flop question? How many people have actually, for the rags of it, just fucked DK?
No. She's like.
No one's got this.
She's either asexual. She's asexual. She is asexual. If she has a baby, it will be a baby she created. She's like a jellyfish or something. She'll come in your house and she'll rap and shit. But if you even be like, "Hey baby," she'll be like, "I just rap, okay?" The thing with DK, I imagine that if I was banging it, she'd start freestyling halfway through.
Day number 3, battle number 8 of the whole fucking tour. It's been an absolutely crazy experience. I only actually just over 48 hours. It seems like about 2 weeks. Trust me. I think it's the first Don't Flop battle in Buckinghamshire. Definitely the first one in Aylesbury. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut you with a knife. Breville. Enigma. You're a white devil. Racism means white people don't really count. It's allowed. It's 2001 or whatever the year. 21st century. You know what I'm saying?
The White Devil was a sick lyricist, but I think he lost that. I think Mickey lost that first round, but took it back in the second too due to the flops coming from White Devil. So I think it goes to Mickey from me.
This battle was unanimous decision. It went to Mickey Worth.
Oh. Nice one.
Next up, we find ourselves in Kruger's legendary room with a fresh box of merch or two.
That's the White Devil box.
That's the White Devs.
Yeah, the White Devs.
And unbelievably, Rowan's favourite one's the White Devil. What's that saying?
It's nice as fuck.
That's like Charlotte Hornet kind of.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that's sick.
That's crazy.
That looks so cool.
It's a fucking caterpillar of cat.
Yeah.
Caterpillar.
Hats don't fit me that good enough, cut my head.
Munching Mackies on the train, the guys reminisce on the journey so far.
Alright, let's rate each one, yeah?
Yeah.
Go through all of them.
Okay.
Just
Sandwich shop. Okay, go around. Right. Sandwich shop, I say 7 out of 10.
I'll go with that.
I'll say 5 out of 10.
Really? Why? I thought that was good.
We weren't really sure of ourselves, like...
No, maybe not our performance, but I'm
I choked
talking
and didn't really... I mean, I had some stupid potato bar, but like... Yeah, I'll say 5 out of 10.
No, but you're talking about your performance. I'm talking about the actual...
7 out of 10. Like, that's out of 10.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like...
But he's saying...
I'm talking about the crowd and everything, the venue, not our performance.
Yeah, right, 7 out of 10 then. I'm saying 5 out of 10. That's my opinion.
I want you to agree with me.
5 out of 10 the sandwich shop.
Right, so 7 out of 10 for the sandwich shop.
Mickey's saying 5 out of 10.
7 out of 10 for the sandwich shop.
Definitely a 5.
I'd say 7 out of 10 for the sandwich shop. So if we go... Then it was Chichester, which is...
1 out of 10.
Yeah,
0 out of 10.
Why was it 1 out of 10?
Because it was awkward. But also,
it was actually quite good thinking about
I'm saying, but why? Exactly why 1 out of 10? Because that is the lowest score you could get.
Now, I'd say that's 7 out of 10.
No, I'll give that at least
I'd give it an 8.
Yeah.
But then... But where does it stop? Because
at 10.
So we can have more than 1 10 out of 10.
I like the crowd. The people were just good though.
It was no different from when we were doing like an event with 400 people. It didn't seem like any disparity between 400 to 35. Like the reaction felt the same getting it, like because of.
It's because when you 400 people, but 35 people react.
Wow. Ilminster was kind of exactly what I had in mind when I shot the blog. Like it's random. It was kids who were like say 18 who probably couldn't really afford to come all the way to London to see Arsenal battle, and it was like I kind of cool that it was their parents' house as well, and you got to be like, thanks for having. I thought it was cool. I didn't think that was cringe. I thought that was funny that they were like, yeah, come to my house. Right? Yeah. You know, how it used to be when you were in school.
And also we got to see the kid do the flying spinning bird kick.
Yes.
What's better than that?
That must have made it 10 out of 10 alone. To be fair.
In his time.
But I mean,
3 or 4.
so I mean, it's the.
Overall,
yeah, 3. I'd say 3 to be honest.
The guys then find themselves in Guildford, Kane FM, for a pretty cool radio interview.
Just about to have a little special Kane FM 1 year anniversary celebration thing with the Don't Flop crew in the house tour. And you two actually like friends off the camera, like you've been shouting at each other.
You
hate each other.
We don't like each other. We've never even met each other before this. Nah, not really. It's my dude. That's Enigma. He's a really good dude.
Yeah, we get along. Like it's
I'm not gonna lie, we didn't to begin with.
Okay.
When I first met him, I thought, who is this guy, man? He's gassed. But
that's not a joke. They really did get on. They did not get on.
He really wanted to be cool with me.
Okay.
I was like, nah.
Okay.
You know, looking up.
It's like that.
No, I didn't look up to him. I was still person. Oh, hey Mickey, how are you? Fine.
When the Blizzard vs Mark Grist thing went viral that was February, which meant we were just starting to drop these January videos. So it just happened to be that as we were dropping these new battlers, people were just checking anyway. So it's kind of like I think people didn't really care. I remember saying to Kruger, being like, it's really good. We're in a lucky place that people are just watching Don't Flop for anything. That's why. Do you know what I mean? So Enigma's battle dropped, and Enigma's first battle got so many views because people didn't really care who he was, if he was new, if he'd never battled before. They were just like, I want to watch one of these Don't Flop things.
I'm gonna be real. The main reason I wanted to get into it is because I kind of felt like, as far as I was concerned, making tunes was kind of dead for me.
Right.
And I kind of thought, I just wanted to take rapping in a new direction for myself. Do you know what I mean? And then I found out about Don't Flop, Holiday, got in touch, and that was pretty much why I'm here.
Yeah.
I don't know about what you guys.
I've always been able to rhyme, but I've never really bothered writing music or anything like that. I'm more, write books, all of that stuff. And then, and I like insulting people, making them feel really bad about themselves. You see a fat person, you're fat. And I thought, let me just mix that with rhyming. You're fat and you're wearing a cap. Whatever. And then I happen to
That's about as lyrical as a nigga gets.
Look, there's loads of stuff at the moment in this time 2017, late in the year, about and about the money and about who he is as a person and whatever. Who knows what really went on? But this is an interesting insight here with the bitchiness comments.
Check this shit out, quality shit. I hate on a motherfucking lot of people, man. You'll never hear me say a bad word about my boy D-Flux, man. Check out his shit, real talk. That's a fucking real dude, man.
So you will hear him say a few bad words about a few other geezers.
Yeah, a lot. Let's keep it real.
And
there is footage of it existing.
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
There's no footage of me bitching about him because it's too close to the bone. But there is a lot of
bitches at him.
No. There's been a lot of bitching, but I've never filmed it because I know eventually someone would
pass it on.
As far as D-Flux,
what have you ever heard him say about me?
Mickey's a cunt. Mickey's a waste, man.
Do you know what he always says? It's so annoying the way I live in Mickey's shadow now he's come along. I do all this hard work and Mickey gets all the fame.
He's not even listening.
All the girls love Mickey. It's always the same. I'm always chilling with a bird, thinking it's all good. Then Mickey comes along and the bird don't want to know. Yeah.
When have I ever said that ever?
No, I'm saying that's what you're thinking.
No bird I've ever dealt with has ever been.
Chill out, mate. It's a joke. Fucking
No, but you believe it. You blatantly think.
I do think the other night I definitely could have had that bird.
When pressed for stories, Mickey reveals an interesting incident with and a girl next to him.
That bird in Manchester, who I fucked, and that other girl had a wank in the bed next to you.
Oh god, yeah.
She fucked me because she had already dealt, but really she was thinking, like a magic guy. I could have got a row. That was one girl I know for a fact.
What?
I didn't touch anyone. I was in a bed. I kept my hands to myself. Yes, I did.
You gripped up Nancy.
No, I didn't. I did. Fuck all.
You said get them out.
And fuck all.
All right, he didn't for the camera, but really.
I laid there in bed, literally real talk, and I was like, this bird is butters. I'm not doing anything. And we put a peep show on. She was blatantly trying it. And I was literally like this because I was like, if I get with this girl, I will feel disgusting in the morning.
Yeah.
And I hear him in the next room. I was trying to watch Peep Show. I can just hear this girl being like, and I was thinking, yeah, he's putting his little 5-inch in there.
You didn't hear a sound from me, did you?
No.
You just heard her.
And then what?
Because you were thinking, this is disgusting. Yeah. I wish I was in Rowan watching Peep Show.
And the girl next, she started fingering herself.
Bruv, she literally started fingering herself next to me.
I reckon that's sick.
To the noise.
It was jokes. Bruv, I'm not embarrassed about it. It was funny as fuck.
She was trying to get in his knickers, isn't it?
Oh, she put out turn you on.
It was funny as fuck. I was just like...
No, she wasn't. She was trying to on the slide.
We now head to probably the most picturesque of all the battle locales in this whole tour. This is I think it's the highest point in Surrey, the transmitter for Kane FM, and it makes an interesting backdrop.
First battle of the final day. We're here in Guildford at the Kane FM radio mast, man. You see that shit in the background, man. We got Enigma, make some noise.
We're in the same clothes as yesterday because I'm a fucking tramp.
Mickey Worthless, make some noise.
Right, we're wearing the same clothes from yesterday.
First off, I apologise for how I sound. This is the 9th battle, so I've lost my voice. I would have backed out, but I got no choice. Doesn't matter because my cock still makes the slut go moist. And I will fuck your girl so hard that when I bust my boys, I leave her pussy out of work like she's unemployed. She'll be like you, unimplismed. You eat off the fucking job centre so much that the government is basically a replacement for your mother's nipples. I mean, fact is, you have no money. You're ugly, not funny. You're more annoying than my fucking shoes getting muddy. And if I see your mum, I'm a stab her in the coos. You're about as fashionable as all these faggots with bags over their shoes. And the fact is,
Funny battle, man. Had me crying. Like I've got to say, I probably, to be honest, will give it to Mickey. This one made me laugh more. I loved like some of Enigma's shit though. He had an amazing flip like in the third verse though, and about selling his kids to like an Iraqi dealer or something like that, which was bare funny. But like I think like Mickey just had me crying with laughter in some of the shit he was saying. So for me, it was Mickey. It weren't an easy one to judge. Props to Don't Flop. Peace.
In Ilminster, we had the battle, and then for some reason, we saw that kid do a flip. Now, a bit more interesting supplementary entertainment with a magic trick.
Got a little magic trick for her. I just printed off the Don't Flop logo. Can you just sign it right there for me?
Should have done a paw print, mate.
And we'll show it to the cameras. So if I just start to tear it into half, 4 pieces. Start to squeeze them, give them a pop, and they flip right back out. Because if you see all the torn edges are right around the edge here, it's because I restored it back to front.
Look at Make some noise! Let's go. Piece of paper! Yeah. The paper killed it.
Wow, that's crazy.
That?
You sign that and I'll keep
I'll
stick that on my wall. Next to a picture of me drawn as a Pokemon.
There you go, man.
That's why I have my bedroom wall, a picture of me as a Pokemon.
Big up to all the Don't Flop boys.
Yeah, nice one, man.
Okay, place your other hand on top. I'll put the whole deck in your hand this time. Yeah. Okay, actually, I will take one card out. This will be your souvenir. It's your 4 of spades. Cool. Okay. You see here. Mind if I just touch the glass on the lens here? Yeah. If I just touch there, feel the cards now. Try and move them. Feel they don't move anymore, do they?
Yeah, they're not.
Because they've all turned into glass.
Your mum looks like whoever, not your mum looks like whatever.
Whoa!
Final stop of this tour is Cracker's Roehampton Uni, and Mickey's getting a reality check.
7, 8 o'clock. It's about 6, 7 o'clock. Struggling with everything, man. I've stopped fucking smoking weed. I've stopped smoking cigarettes. My chest is absolutely fucked. Trying not to drink. Trying to stay awake. I've realised how heavily I rely on substances to get me through life, and I feel depressed as fuck. But it's good, because we're here. We're going to see Cracker. We're going to go to a uni hall. We're going to do this battle. I'm honestly not sure how we're going to fucking do in this one, man.
Yeah, but I'm half asleep. I need some
I think we
both need some
like 12 Red Bulls or some shit.
Er's really been into the way. The battle's been different every time, but I'm going to be real. This is going to be the one that I just get them fucking bars out and just fucking...
Yo, what's going on, world? What's going on, YouTube, man? It's your boy, as usual, man. I'm here at Roehampton University, man. Round number 1 on Enigma. Let's do this. Let's go.
Yo, if we got into a fight, I'd burst your face. I'm not talking about snooker when I say you'd be the first to break. Plus, Plus, I've never felt your rhyming. The only thing I felt was the inside of your mum's pussy, and it was smoothing in this green velvet lining.
Shout out to everyone in this uni hall. Yeah. You're like this snooker table. No balls. Spit bars and don't choke. Enigma. Go pulled into that bloke.
Cracker just judged Enigma versus Mickey Worthless at my uni. I give it 2-1 to Mickey Worthless. Just like I thought Mickey got the first round, and then Mickey shit didn't really drop in the second round, and then I thought in the third round he kind of got that. So Mickey, man.
It was a 2-1 split decision. Mickey got 1, Enigma went 2.
You take me there. I think you say, yo.
That's how you try and live out when you're fucking tired.
My pleasure, man.
What made you feel to get the tour here?
I just felt like this is my first year in actual halls. I'm a third year, but this is my first year in halls. So I just thought, let me pull something off. Like I see the video, and I just thought, wherever I got that, I can do it. I was gonna say kitchen. Obviously, the first thing I put was kitchen in the email when I emailed her that. What's that?
What if Fran drinks in his friend's face?
I need to battle you. Me versus you needs to happen.
Mate, I will do. I'm finding it harder and harder to get my head around that battle because I really like you. But if that's what's
that's
gonna,
on camera.
If that is gonna what it takes to get him back in the ring, then I will do that.
And one of the saddest things about this video is that battle never happened. There's then some arranged debauchery in the union from the Don't Flop lads, and we get to see Cracker's room and also the gift that C imparted to him.
Cracker could never battle again. Now his giraffe's been exposed. Cracker has cracked out, no pun intended, a lot of fucking spunk in this room. Gay. This man's got about 13 copies of fucking FIFA, bro. Real talk.
Chris in the bed.
What? No, I'm chatting shit. He's got 2. I'm just exaggerating. How many wanks have you had in the period you've been in?
I've been banging quite a bit, so not that much. I'm going to tell the camera the truth. I'm going to tell the camera the truth, man. Not that much. C Major genuinely gave that to me. Big up C Major on giving me the Quran.
That's jokes. That's actually the truth.
That is so.
What's the aim of this?
Step forward.
Turn this back first. Now what?
Wait. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Say that. No, go to your left a little bit.
Oh, fuck this. No, I'm not, man. I'm over this game.
You flopped. That's been the best picture of the tour.
That could have been best picture of the tour.
Cunt, man.
Why, what was it? Why didn't you tell me what you were doing?
Swings both ways.
No, not at all.
It was something gay, innit?
Do you know what we do, mate? That light looked like a halo.
Alright, let's do this again.
Now
Let's have another go.
Okay. Right, move to your left a little bit. A little bit more to the right. A tiny bit. Yeah, that's it. Now move forward. Oh, there. Perfect. Hold on. There. Okay, hold on.
We're now at the final day, the final event, the final battle, which went down at Blamaween in Manchester. Look at the crowd here. Look at the queue. It's absolutely crazy. Really riding that post-Blizzard, post-Lunar kind of wave here. It's a night and day cafe in the Northern Court. I went to my first Don't Flop event here, first Blam event, which is just mad seeing this back on screen as well. Really reminds me of that time, when it just was, busy. It was exciting here. And look at these pictures as well. Great to see. And now a sort of viewpoint guard, or I should say UKBR, whatever that is, God there, Brother Exhale, buying the first ever cap, captured on cam.
This is the fucking first motherfucker I've ever sold a hat to in my hat selling career. I sold a shitload of t-shirts. I got these hats about 2 days ago. I just came outside, I said, yo, who wants a hat? He steps up. Fucking literally, he's about to buy the first ever hat of me. There's £10. That means I've got 40. I studied maths, I got at least a B. You want a black and red, right?
Yeah. I didn't even think of it.
Don't Flop is officially in the hat selling business. Shouts out Lee, DFA fucking D, copper hat.
You get stabbed, face hacked and slashed. To get the body slashed, starts Maddie McCann's dad. He knows a thing about it too, a mad dude. I'm in around, beating the statue of Saddam with a shoe. You don't wanna bring your girl around me, because there's a chance your girl might leave ya. So there's a chance I'll beat her, treat her as it's like no shame either. I said, I used to be a cocaine dealer, like Delboy, no freewheeler, selfish with a pump, I don't need that. Both lost to Luna, got 500,000 views off it. How did you feel about that? Let's go. You try your hardest to win a battle, you can't get 500,000 views. I get 500,000 views on a joke, mate.
This, of course, was an actual event. Lots of battles went down, including Archaic Ferts as well. Check out Earth freestyling, pretty cool.
My boys here, I gotta step it up. It's £30, don't get out 20, bruv. I don't give a fuck. Don't fuck with me, mate. Give me papes, I ain't a fucking cheapskate. Yo, you know what, spit free. I got a sick peak, buy it on the 1st or the 15th. When you get paid, buy one the next day. You know you better get one quick, shit'll be £40 next one, bitch. Shit, better get one now, £20. London to Manny, we get around. It's a mega bus, I come to the mega town. I ain't coming to Manny for long, I'll never settle down. Still, got cats to sell. Freestyle from the head, still rapping well. I got hats packaged well. You know some cardboard shit, and my hat collection is sicker than yours is.
And I'm getting a bit tearful saying this, but the final battle of the tour.
2, 1.
We're just showing some love in the middle, baby.
Anyway, Don't Flop in the house tour, Manchester, day 5, battle number 11. Make some noise one more time. Let's go. I'm gonna put the nail in the coffin. Mickey will never battle Enigma again. I fucking hope. I am sick to death of this battle.
Yo, you suck harder than Ash Jones during his puberty. Plus, the way I'm bodying you, it might remind you of your battle with Luna C. Yeah, I went there, motherfucker.
There ain't nothing he could do to me. A fan paying into a venue to see you is more of a waste of money than £25 for a meet and greet with Luna C.
Mickey getting repentant towards the close.
Whatever Corsic said to Jeff could have been perceived as battle bars, and trust me, nobody would have cared. But you've just broke it down intricately. You're the one who's put his business out there. And you know what? Me saying that shit to Caustic, that was not the actions of a proper guy. So for me opening my mouth, Jeff, I'm sorry. I apologise. Now we got that out of the fucking way. Yeah, make some fucking noise for that one.
I gave it to Mickey Worthless 2 rounds to 1. I don't know, I guess I was preferring this stuff more.
Yeah, I give that battle to Mickey Worthless. He bodied, I ain't gonna lie. He took all 3 rounds. Like, yeah, Mickey Worthless.
Giving it to Mickey, just about that. They both did well. Big shout out to everyone that's been on the tour and been involved. Just the fucking saying.
His final one was judged by Don't Flop MCs, and the final ever winner of the battle is Mickey Worthless. Make some noise. Yeah!
Fuck you, Enigma!
I'm right here, say it in my face.
Shouts to these two, man. That shit was crazy. That was the last time I don't ever want to hear them fucking verses again in my life.
Pick me up. I won 8-3 overall, so suck a dick.
I won! Who won? Nicholas! The best one! Oh!
And that's it, really. The rest of the video is, majoritively the video is Eek drunkenly getting annoyed at people, Enigma and Mickey especially. If that's your sort of bag, check it out. There's lots of footage on there. There wasn't too much to say on it. It kind of speaks for itself. We also have him rapping in key, that reference in a few battles. That's where that comes from, I believe. And we'll leave you with this, really. Yet another Mickey story.
I was in the bed. I was thinking, you know what? I need a tug. So I started thinking, I'm having a tug. Started having a tug. What I did was I put my knees up because I thought, well, if I'm tugging, if Rowan looks over, at least he'll just see a knees. He won't see an actual movement. So I started tugging. But the only thing I could think of is if Rowan wakes up, it's going to be bait. So I started doing a little glance over.
Little bursts.
Yeah, but then I'm thinking, he's going to wake up, So then I thought, you know what I'll do? So just keep an eye on him and have a tug. And I had a tug, keeping an eye on him, bust my nuts all over me belly. And I thought, I've just knocked one out, just watching Rowan. That was probably the gayest thing I've ever done. How'd you like that one, Ash? You getting the semi. It's happening. We're fucking at the very end of the tour, back at London, Victoria. Both heading back to Croydon.
Yeah, finally after 11 battles and fucking seems like 5 weeks worth of battling.
Sharing beds and fucking all sorts.
We didn't suck each other's dick, but
that's what he thinks. You never know what happens when you're asleep and Mickey's about, mate.
Trust me. Why I woke up feeling happy today. But yeah, and
yeah,
it's been emotional.
It's been emotional. It has been. It's been ups and downs.
Left and right.
Hey.
Yeah, we're in sync.
You fucking steal my lines. He knows me, doesn't he? Yeah. But no, peace. Good. Hope you enjoyed the video. No, you won't, because you fucking hate the pair of us. But let's fucking do this. Big up Enigma, my dude. Peace to everyone, man. Big up Pedro. Hey, peace. Later.
Platform 12, the 1701 Southern service to Epsom Downs.
But the Northern Tour never happened. It would have been great if they would have done that year or the next year. And obviously now it's all fucked. There's a lot of ill will towards her especially that probably wouldn't allow this to extend. There isn't that camaraderie. I mean, you saw a few cracks in this footage, but it's a stressful thing doing all this touring in such a compact amount of time. So I understand all those frailties. But yeah, all in all, the In The House tour is fucking incredible. I've tried to sort of cover all 5 episodes here in about 50 minutes or so, but, altogether there's almost 3 hours of content there. So definitely check it out. There's lots of stuff that I've sort of glossed over for the, out of respect for the guys, perhaps, or just some kind of, not as interesting stuff or more monotonous stuff. But all of it is very, very interesting. If you're as interested to watch this stuff as I am, then I'm sure you'll find it worthwhile. Please, just before I go onto the channel, subscribe to Battle Rap Resume. If you like these kind of videos, especially when I'm digging into the more obscure elements of Don't Flop, check out my Exploring Don't Flop Extra series. I need to do another edition of that. They take fucking ages. I haven't really got as much time, even though I've just had enough time to make this fucking thing. But yeah, check that out. I'll go through all the Don't Flop Extra from the start, sort of comment on anything that isn't battles, the weird sort of little clips there. Even talking about the coach trips to like 5th birthday and stuff like that. Check out the Patreon as well. We're on Twitter, of course. And keep watching Don't Flop. Who knows what the future lies, but, it's fucking incredible, the stuff they put out, the battles they put out. You've got Soul and C Major, and then you've got the wrestling as well. So, it's all in this great gamut. But yeah, thank you as ever for watching, guys. Comment below, like, all that good stuff. Peace.